Hey, yo, serious maniacs. I'm Hulk Hogan, the greatest of all time. I'm coming to see my main man, Howard Stern. We're going to talk straight talk, get it right, get it real, talk about HulkHogan.com, my energy granules, about the wife that's running crazy with a 19-year-old, the 50-year-old wife that's going nuts with a 19-year-old. We're going to talk about everything under the sun, wrestling, you name it. We're going to talk about Pam Anderson's legs. We're going to talk about everything. So what you going to do when Hulk Hogan, the greatest of all time, and Howard Stern run wild on you, brother?
Hulk Hogan is here. See Hulk on American Gladiators Monday nights at 8 o'clock on NBC.
Yes, he's hosting that with Layla Ali, I think.
That's Muhammad Ali's daughter?
Yeah, the boxer.
I think she's kind of cute.
She was on that Dancing with the Stars that you love so much.
Hey, there he is. Look how big he is.
But you know what? He looks smaller.
We'll represent your boy, man.
I like that boy.
Bubba Army.
What'd you do, man? You pumped up. I mean, your arms are bigger.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I got both phones from me, but Nick might call me from jail, and I got to at least say good morning if he calls me.
Oh, absolutely.
Would you say hello to him if he calls?
Of course I would.
Just remember, you're being recorded. Anything you say can incriminate you, so no nail files in the apple pie or anything like that.
You mean I can't say I'm going to send you a gun so you can
No, you can. Oh, you can say it, but please don't do that.
Are you?
Where you want me here?
Well,
Yes, sit down. Have a
thanks.
seat.
When you become a single, how's your hip?
My hip's better.
He's got a bad hip?
No, I got a hip replacement.
Oh, you did?
Why
but
does it hurt?
Still hurts?
We had in the guy Jesse Ventura, who just had a hip
Oh,
replacement.
please. Anyway, nice guy.
Well, he said he felt bad for you as a father, but he did badmouth you. He said
he's brutal.
He said you ratted him out to Vince McMahon.
He's so full of shit.
You're
Is he?
anti-union,
Dude, let me tell
apparently.
you something. Jesse has worked on these stories for 30 years.
He has a lot
He's
of...
finally got him out. Jesse knows just a little bit about a whole lot of things.
Right.
And you should ask him about Plato's retreat when he used to come to New York and him and his wife would do all the wife swapping.
Oh.
You should ask him about coming to San Francisco, running wild on Quaaludes for 72 hours and showing up with the same clothes on, pissing in his pants and everything. You should ask him the real stories about Jesse.
Because Jesse said he never did drugs.
Oh, please.
He said he did some testosterone.
Oh,
you know,
please,
But
dude.
he never smoked weed, he said. He never...
Dude, I smoked pot with Jesse in the hotel room and his partner, Adrian Adonis. Give me a break.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Because he claims, because...
Oh, dude, stop.
You gotta
but
hear
that
the-
was back in the 80s.
Because we had, what's his name, the Iron Sheik on, and he used to call Jesse the medicine man.
Oh, yeah.
And so... And,
What does that mean?
Okay, Robin.
I don't know these
Explain
terms.
the world to us.
It's a
What do
Blue
we
Jay.
know?
Double Blue Jay, brother. End around. So you guys are hot. You never stop. You're doing great. I'm just trying to play the second half of the game here.
I'm worried about you.
I'm
First of all,
doing better.
When you sat down, we have a lot to cover, but when you sat down, you looked like you were in physical pain.
Yeah, my back's pretty messed up.
What is it
I told
messed up
you-
from?
Wait a minute. I told you one of the things that used to kill me about his reality show is that everybody's lounging around the pool in the beautiful house, and then Hulk limps out because he has given his whole body to making a livelihood for his family. And it always seemed that, he was not appreciated.
Yeah, did you start to feel, because now we can really talk. Did you
You
start,
know we can, brother.
Yes. Did you start,
Gloves are off,
did you start to feel,
and you love it.
I do, did you start to feel as a man, shit, I gave my whole body, really. I mean, you're racked in pain. You spent a lot of years hustling on the road for a living. Not that some of it wasn't fun, but a lot of it's pretty dreary. Did you start to feel resentful that, like in a sense, that your family was having such fun and good times, and meanwhile you're down there trying to maintain your physical health?
No, I didn't feel resentful. It's just, I couldn't stay ahead of the curve because it was never, it was never the house wasn't big enough or we had to move again. So I had to hustle. I actually kind of like retired one time, and then when I saw this big monster house being built, I went to work for Ted Turner for 7 years. And
Did Linda put pressure on you and say the house isn't good enough for us?
No, she didn't say it was good enough, but she always wanted to move. And like when we went to Miami a few years ago,
I remember you didn't want to go there.
no, I wanted to stay in Florida, but Brooke was recording there, and so Linda found a house and she wanted to move there. So all of a sudden, Timberland, what's his name? Timberland,
Yeah, the producer.
the producer was going to buy the home. But instead, I came in like at 7 in the morning with Brooke from the recording studio. They woke me up. Oh, we got to look at this house. We got to buy it. So, when they talked me into buying this house, this is what I want. This is what I want. Put $14 million into the house. All of a sudden, 6 months later, I'm standing there in the house by myself, kids gone. I'm going, what am I doing here?
Ugh.
So, and then, when she moved out to L.A., she got this rental house in Brentwood, $22,000 a month.
Why did she want to live in L.A.?
Because her family's from there.
But why did she have to move you and spend $14 million in California if she wanted to move to L.A.?
Yeah,
brother, you got to fix what's wrong on the inside before everything works on the outside. You know what I'm saying?
How miserable I knew you were when we were at Bubba's wedding, and you walked in carrying that big box, whatever the hell the gift was.
Right.
You looked like you just wanted to kill yourself. You're carrying this big box. I said, this guy needs to get laid so fucking badly.
The other thing was Linda was there, and she was holding hands with a girl.
I'm telling.
Oh, I can't even remember.
Oh, you want your lawyer on the phone? I'll put him on. I'll keep him up.
David Houston?
Yeah. All right. Dave, you want to be on here? I know you said you want
Dirty
to.
Dave.
Terry, how are you?
I'm doing great, man.
Hey, Dave. So anyway, I knew you were miserable that day. I said, this guy's aching to get out there and play around a little bit.
But at the beginning of the reality show, did you know your marriage was in trouble?
Yeah, I did. We had problems. I remember, I was married 23 years. I remember about the 3-year mark when we started to have a few little problems. I went to her parents and I said, Gail and Joe, I said, hey, Linda's kind of wild, and I'm having some problems with the wine and this and that. They go, well, you married her. I went, oh, thanks. I mean, like nobody told me.
Problem now.
Like they were having to get rid of her. I went, oh my God.
Hey, I know I'm jumping all over the place. Brooke's thinking of doing Playboy. You're going to let that go down?
Here's what's going on.
What's going on?
Brooke, when she was 16, got a call to do Playboy.
That's crazy.
So I called him back and I said very gracefully, she's only 16 years old. Thanks for the call. We appreciate the interest. Bang. So now all of a sudden, her reality show's taken off. She did some really great numbers the last couple of weeks.
I've been watching the show.
I have too.
Yeah.
Playboy, she said to say hello too. She loves you.
I love her.
Playboy called and said, we want you on the cover of the 55th anniversary where they'll have Drew Barrymore, Marilyn Monroe, and everybody inside. So she calls me and asks me what I think. I said, well, the first thing you say on a business call like that is we're very interested. Let us find out more about it.
Right.
Now, Playboy could be something where they just got you on the cover and they do nice little pictures, or Playboy could be where they get you on the cover and they want the full-blown spread. And you have to make that decision.
Right.
Because it's a major career momentum-shifting move, which can make your career skyrocket or it can put you in the tank. So you got to be real careful.
So you would be okay with it if she decides to do it?
Bro, I'm not okay with it because I got this old redneck, old school mentality, which is barbaric. But at the end of the day, Brooke is 20 years old, bro. And I did this whole bluffing act of don't talk to Brooke, don't look at her until she was 18.
Right.
But I'm pretty easy, bro. I'm not like a double standard guy. I mean, I can't, run the game one way, then have the rules different for somebody else. But I said, Brooke, you really have to think this through and make the right decision. Timing-wise?
Would you look at the pictorial?
No, hell no.
You would never want to see your daughter.
No,
But
God,
you
I
put
wouldn't either.
suntan lotion on her butt.
Yeah, well, I put baby lotion on her butt when she was a baby, too. She's my daughter.
You're catching a lot of shit for that, right?
You know what? That's all. You know what? It's in the bottom of somebody's birdcage the next day. Who gives a shit anyway? But at the end of the day, if Brooke makes that choice, I'll support her. I think right now it's the wrong time.
Really?
I think it's the wrong time.
I agree,
now.
and I'll tell you why.
What is the right time?
Because
I don't know. Probably down the road when she needs to. Well, you can ask Pam Anderson. She knows when the right time is. Hell, I don't know. I've never done it.
No, Brooke's got something going on now.
She doesn't need
She's doing
it.
She doesn't
Thank
need
you.
it.
Yeah.
And the best time for her to do it is when Hulk is dead.
I see.
That's the best
All
time
right.
to do it. Let him pass away, and then she can go in the fucking magazine and be
Once
naked.
he's 6 feet under. Huh?
Yeah, I like her. I find her charismatic.
He is fascinated
I
with her.
watch the show every week, and I don't even know why.
Let me tell you one thing about
Why
Brooke.
do I like that?
I got to tell you one thing about Brooke. She is the most honest, pure, nicest person. She doesn't have a bad bone in her body. She is loyal to a fault.
You think
the guy
she could
that
be-
ends up with her?
Yeah, but hold it. You
What?
think she could be a good wife? She's been spoiled her whole life.
No,
you
bro,
have
she hasn't been spoiled.
Yeah, you have given her a lifestyle. You forget. You've given her an incredible lifestyle. She's used to getting whatever she wants. She lives in a luxury
Brother,
condo.
she works her ass off.
Yes, but still, she's going to expect some guy to take care of her the way you do, and you take care of her.
Well, why would you
unbelievably.
marry somebody and lower your standards or even make a lateral move?
Did you ever have to spank her when she was a kid?
This is the truth, the honest truth. When she was like, she still had diapers on.
Right.
And I don't know if she was 2 years old or how old she was, but I was packing my wrestling bag trying to get ready to do another Vince McMahon extravaganza. And every time I'd pack my bag, she'd take something out. I'd put something in, she'd take a knee pad out. I'd put a boot in, she'd take a boot out. And I hit her on the butt on the poopy diaper.
Right.
And I still never heard the end of it. I mean, I smacked her one time on the ass, And she still talks about it.
I would have to spank her.
You know what? I'm looking at
you're
his
brutal.
finger, and he has a tattoo.
Oh, I'm getting that removed.
What
What
tattoo?
is that?
That's my wife's name, Linda.
Uh-huh.
Oh, on your ring finger?
Yeah, I'm getting that removed.
You know, I'm getting married in a couple of, weeks or so.
We need to have a talk.
And I'm getting a tattoo.
We should talk.
Why? Why should we talk?
Well, because
you know.
Because,
who I'm married.
brother, let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
10 years from now, you'll be
Yeah.
looking at me going, Hogan, we should have had that talk, brother.
Really?
Yeah. We should have had that talk. And I know Beth's a great girl.
She is.
She's an awesome girl, but still, man, you know.
You think love can't work?
I didn't say love can't
Are
work.
you
I
that
say why
sour?
mess love up with marriage? No, I'm not that sour.
Well, maybe you're right. Beth even said that to me last night. She goes, I'm really nervous about getting married. I said, why? She goes, what if it fucks everything up?
Right.
No doubt, brother.
But why does it have to fuck everything up?
It doesn't have to. Maybe
what could be
Beth,
the-
maybe even Beth, it won't change a thing. But
Yeah,
you know,
but you're saying
but if
that,
it does
like-
change a thing, cover your ass business-wise.
Oh, so what's going on with that now? You're going to get cleaned out.
Of course I am.
What about Florida law? Luke was in here.
Is
Luke,
the divorce in Florida?
Is divorce in Florida or California?
It's in Florida, but you know, Florida's a no-fault state. But it should be an easy. That's what none of us. Even David's on the phone. That's one of the things we don't understand. It should be just an easy divorce. It wasn't an argument. It wasn't. You know.
She's going to want money, man.
Oh, but of course, it was an argument when she filed for divorce. It means I never want to see you, be with you. I'm not in love with you anymore. So I figured.
But what caused the divorce? Were you already fucking around, or was she? I know she's fucking around with some 19-year-old pool boy or something, right?
Yeah.
Like one of Brooke's friends. Or
Yeah, that's been a
Schoolmate
tough
or
one on the
something,
kids.
yeah.
That's
That
been a
is
tough one.
tough. Brooke's not even talking to the mom.
No, and kind of it got really crazy because things have kind of like escalated because, you know, first off, when Brooke started dating the kid, she told Brooke she was the boy was 27 years old, which kind of appalled Brooke, you know, because that's kind of young
Yeah.
for a 50-year-old.
Oh, hell yeah. Are you flipping out about it psychologically?
No, bro, I'm cool with that. I'm way cool with that because I'm not connected with her as far as being in love with her anymore.
Yeah, but what the effect it has on the kids.
The effect it has on the kids is tough because what really kind of set it off is when Brooke found out how old the guy was. It was a situation where, you know, Brooke was living with me,
Right.
you know, because there was a bunch of crazy stuff going on, and Brooke finally figured out who both of us were.
Mm-hmm.
So Brooke's living with me, and all of a sudden, she started packing up a little overnight bag, and I guess Linda had talked about spending the whole day and night with Brooke. So Brooke didn't want to upset me. And when she's packing a little bag, she goes, "Oh, Dad, you know, I'm kind of like going to go over and spend the day and the night with Mom." And I think Brooke thought it would roll into like 5 or 6 days, you know.
Right.
And she didn't want to upset me. I said, "Oh, that's cool." So all of a sudden, when Brooke's packing up, Linda calls and says, "Well, let's just meet for breakfast."
Oh.
And switch gears. So she says, "Let's meet at the Willowdale house, a big house." So Linda goes to the Willowdale house. Mom's not there. So Mom goes, "Come to the restaurant. I told you to come to the damn restaurant." So Brooke flipped out and said, Mom yelled at me, said, "Come right to the restaurant." I said, "Okay, we'll go meet your mom at the restaurant." Well, what happened was Brooke hung up the phone, and this is the house she grew up in. She wanted to go upstairs and see her room because she hadn't been there for 4 or 5 months and see what clothes were there. And as she walked upstairs to turn left to her room, she looked in Nick's room. Now, Nick's in jail.
Right.
And when she looked in Nick's room, all Nick's clothes were on the bed. His jewelry was out. When she walked in Nick's room, the computer was on. And she goes, "What the hell?" And all of a sudden, she opened Nick's bathroom door, and there's 2 6'4", 19-year-old boys. She goes, "What are you doing in my house?" And the one kid goes, "I live here. I date your mom."
Oh,
And Brooke looked at the
wow.
kid and goes, "You're Charlie Hill. I went to school with you. You're younger than me." So Brooke started shaking and called me.
Oh, my
And I
God.
didn't know if it was going to be an Aruba situation. They were going to beat her up or rape her. I don't know what's going on. So I said, "Just tell them you're calling the cops." They left, and as Charlie walked out, he clicked off on Nick's computer. You know, so I mean, the invasion of privacy to put your daughter in that situation. And Linda got pissed at Brooke and said, "Brooke ransacked the house. This is the house she grew up in."
wow.
You know, so now Linda doesn't talk to Brooke anymore. And then
Do you think this is all a result of the reality show? Would you, if you had to
no,
do it
bro,
over
there were
again-
problems before the reality
There was.
show.
So the reality, you don't blame the reality show. You don't feel like it was a mistake.
No, I mean, things were going to turn out the way they turned out. You know,
Right.
everybody wanted to do the reality show. It put extra pressure on, but there were already problems with Linda and I for the last 10, 12 years before that. It was a nightmare. I mean, Linda
Why
would
didn't you get out sooner?
because for the same old story for the kids, brother.
For the kids.
Do you think it was good for the kids? You staying
Not
together?
now. Not now. I
In
don't.
retrospect, everyone always
Now
says
I
that.
realize that the kids. It would be better off for the kids to be from a broken home than be in one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and now that I really see it, you know, and there were things like, you know, just sometimes I would get these crazy cheap shots when I'd talk to Brooke and say, "Brooke, you know, what do you think I should do?" She goes, "Dad, Mom doesn't love you anymore." That's tough coming from your kid.
Were you not having sex for the last 10, 12 years with your wife?
It was off and on, but it was very rare.
Very rare. And here you are,
And you're Hulk Hogan.
I mean, you can get
No,
laid.
stop.
I mean, you can, right?
Well, I'm dating a really nice 34-year-old girl right now.
Did you move right into the dating the 34-year-old girl, or did
No,
you go
brother.
out and have a little fun?
Brother, I didn't have anything. I've been through this crazy transformation. I don't want to Bible thump you, but on my wrist I have awareness.
Yeah.
And I have grateful because
When did you put that on?
right when all this stuff going down, I was soul searching because I went to a really bad place for a while. I
You
got
just got those tattoos.
yeah, about 6 months ago. I went to a really bad place, and I got really weird. I was so depressed.
You?
My family was no. Oh, thanks, Robin.
What do you mean by weird? What do you how did you get weird?
I just was so depressed that I lost, my wife, and she walked away after 23 years. Even
But
though we
you
were
should have
fighting,
been happy because you were miserable.
I wasn't happy because, bro, I thought that when you put your hand on the Bible and you said, till death do us part, through better or worse, that we would go through this and get through it. I had no idea that the final argument would end up in divorce or whatever. So I kind of got by myself. I was in this big house, seeing all my kids' pictures and everything. And with nobody in there, your mind starts playing games on you.
Right.
You start drinking a few beers and you and you get a little weird.
Were you thinking you were going to kill yourself?
I had some weird thoughts.
No shit.
I had some weird, but
Did you take a gun out and try to kill yourself?
No, I didn't take a gun out and try to kill myself. I had a gun in the house. I've got a permit. I've never shot the gun, never brandished the gun, never anything. But the gun is there, and the thought process goes through your head. But
Right.
at the end of the day, the overriding thought is your kids. And
Right.
so you go through this huge depression. And, I started praying. Well, I was praying the last couple of New Years to be happy. That's all I wanted to be, was happy. And all of a sudden, I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. I kind of just snapped out of it. And what happened
Who
is...
did you turn to during these times? Did you go to a psychiatrist?
No, I didn't. I just talked to a bunch of friends and
Who? Bubba? Did you
Here's
talk
the
to Bubba?
deal.
Here's the deal. Did he start in with you?
Who?
Bubba. Did you talk
Oh, yeah,
to him?
Bubba helped me a lot,
He did help
man.
you a lot.
I actually
He's a good
moved-
guy, Bubba.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I actually moved in with him for a while just so he was worried about me. He says, come stay at my house. But what
How
happened...
was that? Did you see
It wa-
Heather naked?
No,
You did not. Not even during that time.
But that was tough because when I was staying with Bubba, every morning I'd come down and I'd see his 2 kids, so that was tough.
Right. And all of a sudden, now you're living in Bubba's house. You're not with your family. That is depressing.
Yeah, but that's okay. But Bubba
were
has
you
a boy
getting-
and a girl, and,
and you
I'm
weren't
sure
getting-
that reminded you.
And you weren't going out and meeting girls at that point?
I was going out and drinking and running around, but I was too depressed
How
to talk
long
to
did it
anybody.
take you from the time that you and your wife said, okay, that's it, it's over, I'm moving out? How long did it take you before you start dating? Do you wait an hour, a half hour? How long do you wait? Honestly, I want
Well, I
you to
really
know.
have never dated,
Okay. How long before you
But,
get married?
it probably took a couple months before I met somebody that was really
But
cool.
what'd you do for those couple of months? Did you get any
No.
pussy?
No, bro.
Nothing.
Dude, you can't
Dude,
even...
that's why you were depressed.
No, it's not even... Let me tell you something. When you're that upset mentally, nothing works.
Oh, that works.
No, it doesn't.
Trust me.
Okay, well, okay. You've never been that
You should have
depressed.
called me. Never mind Bubba.
Well,
I
you're
would've
not my
told-
type.
I would have told you what to do. You
Jeez.
I'm not your type.
No, but it's, the thing was, I just get sick and tired of being sick and tired. In the last couple of years, I just prayed to be happy. And
I thought you were happier. Like when I see you at the wedding, when you're hanging out with your daughter and your son, you were way happier, felt way younger, way more forceful than when you were standing next to your wife.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you what happened to me. I actually didn't think I could go to this buyer's meeting and sales meeting for Walmart.
Right.
And I had Hogan Energy in Walmart. And all of a sudden, I went to Texas. I didn't think I'd go, and I spent 2 days there talking to the buyers and everything about Hogan Energy. And on the way back on the plane, I was moaning and complaining to some guy in first class, and this lady tapped me on the shoulder. She goes, "You need this book." And all of a sudden, I looked at my watch. I had like an hour on the plane, so I can read real slow in microscope a script, a 100-page script, and take 8 hours, like I'm blocking it and shooting every scene.
Right.
Or I can speed read through a 100-page script in like 20 minutes. So I started speed reading through this book, and I saw what it was. I broke a sweat. I went, oh, my God, I don't want to give this book back. And as I was reading it and flipping out, right when the landing gear was going down, the lady goes, keep the book. And the
What
book
is the
was
book?
The Secret.
What is the secret?
It's
You
about...
don't know the secret?
I know Private Parts. The only book I ever read.
Okay,
I wrote it
that's a
myself.
hell of a book, too. But
Thank you.
I don't want to Bible thump you, but it had to parallel what I believe religiously. It couldn't be a snake oil type deal. So religiously...
Did you read The Secret, Robin?
I've read the secret.
Did
sure.
it do something for you?
Absolutely.
So what happened
Should
was...
I read this?
You'd probably be cool. You'd probably dig it.
Okay.
If you don't want to read it, they get a DVD. But what it does...
DVD is good too.
Yeah, it's awesome. But
I mean,
what it...
someone reads it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
but what
that.
it does is it kind of paralleled what I believe, because I'm a Christian. You know, I believe that, you know, the brother died on the cross to pay for my sins, everlasting life, all that stuff.
call Jesus the brother.
You buy into all of that.
Well, I'm not going to go down that road and Bible thump you, but what it does is for me to read The Secret and buy into it. You know, God created energy and all this stuff, and that's what The Secret is about.
It got you out of your depression.
Right, and it's all about positive thinking and the law of attraction. Just like the law of gravity really works, whether you know it or not.
Right.
The law of attraction is a real scientific law. We got negative and positive charges. We emit vibrations, and
You're saying between a man and a woman?
no, between
Everything.
anything. Similar vibrations attract. Like if you're in a great mood and you're happy, and oh my gosh, you'll attract those type of vibes. If you're depressed, manic,
You're
no
going to
good.
attract other.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And so I started reading that law of attraction. I figured it out that, you know, for 20 years, I was doing training, prayers, and vitamins. I was unconscious, and I didn't know what I was doing, but that was all positive stuff. And the law of attraction works whether you like it or not. So I attracted career, money, and whatever I attracted. Now, all of a sudden, I became aware.
Yes.
I'm conscious, and this is a real law I can use, so I can manifest and be happy and attract the right people and the right business and stuff. So that's what got me out of my thing.
Got you out of your thing.
Yeah.
And so, what was it like after all those years of marriage? You finally get a new chick. Talk to me about
Somebody
that.
you can have regular sex with.
let me-
not
let me-
somebody you can
let
have
me-
regular-
let me
Listen,
tell- let me
you've
tell
been
you-
locked up in a fucking prison.
Let me tell you this first. The only way I can describe it is I was breathing all this dirty air, and I thought we were supposed to hate and be miserable, and life sucks. And
Right.
even though we went out with these people and we had a nice dinner, as soon as they leave, oh, I hate them, they're no good. And I was so used to this mindset of being negative, and it was all this dirty air. As soon as I went out and breathed clean air, I went, oh my God, life is beautiful. People are nice, and
So
this.
you realized when you were in
Oh,
your
dude.
marriage with your wife, you got into some negative air.
Yeah, bro.
You became negative about people.
Yeah.
Everything became a bummer. Everyone was out to
Yes.
get you, all this shit. And then all of a sudden, your eyes are opened up and you
Yes.
say, you know what? I think I feel like I'm a better person. I don't have to be so
And
angry
even
the
with
world.
all the things that are going down, people go, we're praying for you. They're supportive. They're so nice to me. Even with all these things going down, civil case, my son, the criminal case.
Why are
Brooke-
you responsible for your son? Okay, your son had
No,
this
let me
horrible
finish one second.
accident.
All
All
the
right,
stuff that's going down, I'm happier now than I was when I was married.
I believe it.
I swear to you.
I believe
You
it.
still got stuff going on there, just like Howard said. You know, those tapes came out of the prison conversations.
But that doesn't seem right to me. Like, isn't that private shit?
We're going to court now to decide if that's public content, because if that's the case, why haven't we heard the Charles Manson tapes? Why haven't we heard all the OJ tapes, the Paris Hilton tapes, the Ted Bundy who killed all the Coeds in Florida? Those
Why
tapes
can't
were
we
never
hear OJ
released.
talking to his lawyers? from
Yeah.
prison?
Yeah,
I would like
all
to
that
hear
stuff's never been released. So all of a sudden they release it, and they release it with a juvenile, a child that's talking. And Nick even signed a paper when he went in jail saying he wanted no publicity.
Right.
So the Pinellas County legal team made this decision to release the tapes. Now,
Is this the most painful thing you ever went through in your life, seeing your son be in jail?
yeah, bro, it's
This is
brutal.
the worst, right?
But he's doing better. He's doing better because he was sentenced to. First off, everybody that ever had reckless driving, serious bodily injury, or reckless driving and vehicular homicide where the person died when they're under 18, they always get probation.
Right.
But Nick got sentenced to 8 months minimum security, and the truth is, we didn't realize he was going to get put to jail, but he took it like a man. He was accountable. He was responsible. He didn't even turn around and look at me when he got sentenced, which killed me. He just took it like a man. He went in thinking he was getting minimum security. They took him to an adult prison and put him in solitary confinement.
Wow.
I mean, this isn't just maximum security where, you know, the murderers and the rapists, you know, hang out. This is where the murderers and the rapists fight each other and attack the guards. They put him to solitary confinement to punish him.
Could you give him any advice about prison? Could you say to him, here's how you're going to remain mentally tough? or
We
something?
read, bro, and when he could get to a phone, we read. I got him dialed into the being positive and walking in the spirit of Christ, brother, and it got him through it, because most people who go into solitary confinement, the hardened criminals, after 48 or 72 hours, they file an emergency injunction to get them out because they mentally start to unravel.
Right.
Nick lasted 28 days, bro.
Wow.
And it was for the reading and just being positive and just knowing that, you know, you have to be present and in this moment, because the past doesn't exist. It's over. In the future, you look to that for salvation. But being in the moment, this is the only moment we ever have had or ever will have, is this moment.
Right. But
And
what-
and I said, you got to be grateful for where you're at.
But why are you financially responsible? If your son screws up, why do you have to be on the line financially in a civil suit? I don't understand why.
Well, it's me and my wife.
Right. Like, why?
And
Somebody
she
even
doesn't
suggested-
think she's responsible. She wanted custody of Nick, and she wanted to take Nick in. David, you still there?
Yeah. Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
What they're saying is because he's a juvenile, they're the parents, and they're alleging under Florida law that makes the parents responsible because he's still a juvenile when this crash took place.
Oh, I see. So that means you're I mean, but you got insurance. It's a car accident. Oh, you don't have insurance.
I had minimal insurance because Linda told my bookkeeper we didn't want to pay expensive insurance, so we basically had no insurance.
Oof.
Oh, shit.
Wow. Yes, sir, brother. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, so you got a lot going on, man.
Yeah, but it's all cool, man. I'm happy.
You're not going to crack.
No, I'm good now. I could have, but now I'm good.
So now you got lawyers working on it, like Dave here on the phone, and he's working things out.
Right.
But it's a lot of pressure on you mentally. I mean, come on.
It is, brother. But you know what?
You worked your whole life. You banged your body up. I mean, you know, you've been through a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You hustled. So now to have your financial empire, you got your wife involved in trying to figure out how much money she's going to get. You got.
She wants it all.
She wants it all.
All of it.
And then you got this lawsuit through what happened with your son.
How much wrestling did she do?
She did none, but I mean, you know, she was on the Hogan Knows Best for 4 years. She ran a restaurant for 6 years. She's generated income, but now she's acting like she can't work, of course. Mm-hmm. And, you know, she wants to make a career out of me, you know, whatever she can do. And she wants all the trademarks and all the, just everything. You know, it's like she wants it all.
How are you going to sort this? It's going to take years to sort all this out, isn't it?
Whatever. Yeah. You know, it's all good.
So tell me about something good so you finally, this is what I want to know. You've been married, you were married, what, 34 years?
20-something?
23.
23 years with the same woman. I don't know. I don't know if you fucked around during the marriage or not. But
he's not answering. He's not answering.
Don't answer anything, Terry.
Don't answer anything? Are you serious?
No, wait a second.
Are you serious, David?
Yeah, no, you can answer other things.
Other things.
Don't answer that?
Of course not.
Oh, I was going to answer it.
Some guys, no, seriously, some guys during their marriage do,
They fall.
She might have had a little something on the side. You might have had a little something on the side. Who knows? I don't know.
I mean, you saw Jesse Ventura at Plato's Retreat, or you just heard about it?
No, he used to wear the Plato's Retreat shirt on TV doing it and brag about him and his wife Terry going there.
Oh.
So you went there too?
No, I didn't go there. I just listened to the stories.
Oh, okay. But I'm just
that
saying.
was in New York, Plato's Retreat.
Yeah.
So then, in other words, if you were kind of, but here you are, a single guy.
Yeah.
You're famous. You know, all of a sudden you're now a free man. You can breathe the free air, as you say.
Yes.
Is the chick the one that kind of looks a little bit like your ex-wife? Looks a little bit like Brooke? She's got the blonde hair.
You know what they say? They say blondes all look alike. I mean, if you look at her, she doesn't look anything like Linda.
But you might have a type.
Oh yeah, well I was attracted to her because I was stumbling around this health food store, Nature's Food Patch. I was stumbling around, and all of a sudden, you know, I was looking for these animal crackers.
Right.
Because I love these organic animal crackers, and I couldn't find the damn things. And here's this blonde-haired girl in the aisle, and I said, "Excuse me, do you work here?" She goes, "No." I said, "Well, do you know where the animal crackers are?" And I looked at her eyes because my eyes look like they're always bleeding. You know, I'm so tired and they're irritated, and I need some surgery on them to clean them up. There's these little things from the sunspots that I've got. And I said, "Why are your eyes so white? I've never seen anybody's eyes so white." I thought maybe she was on something. I didn't know.
Right.
She goes, "No, I just eat all organic food, and here's the animal crackers." So. And I just remember talking to this girl, and she had this aura about her, this positive vibe.
How did you get her number? I
didn't. And then about 2 weeks later, I ran into her in that same health food store again, but this time...
Did you go back looking for her?
No, I didn't. I was walking around with my tail between my legs depressed. And about 2 weeks later, I went back and ran into her again. But this time, not only did I notice her eyes, I noticed her booty, too, and everything else.
Yeah.
And I started talking to her, and she was an artist, and this and that and the other, and you know, she worked at Delta for 8 years, and she'd seen me in Cincinnati, and she'd seen me in the Tampa airport, and we started talking. So I asked her for a number.
So you ask her for the number, you call her up.
Right.
Now, where does the famous Hulk Hogan go with a chick on a date? I mean, you're going to be observed by everyone. You got to go be on.
No, I didn't go on a date, man. I just went by her house and hung out with her. And
you went to the house and hung out.
Yeah.
And I imagine big things happened.
Well, it took a while, brother. She's straight as an arrow.
What are you talking about?
Well, she doesn't drink. She doesn't drink. She doesn't do any drugs. She's straight as an arrow. I still.
How long?
I heard the F word every day of my life for 23 years. I still haven't heard a cuss word out of her yet.
How long does it take you to get a good girl like that? How long did it take you to get her in pants?
Dude, I ain't going there.
What are you talking about?
I ain't going there. You figure it out. You know the answers to everything.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. Quicker. Son of a bitch. No kidding. You still have it. She wanted it. So you spent a lot of time making out, this kind of thing, a little bit of romance.
That must have been fun.
Let's say in
This
a
is
week,
different.
all of a sudden now, you're inside a new woman. Is it the greatest?
Stop.
Come on, let's be honest.
Stop.
Was it the greatest? Was it unbelievable?
She's awesome. She's awesome. That's all I
Look
can
at
say.
you. And
She's
you're going
awesome.
to stay with her. You're going to get into another long-term relationship?
But everything in this world is a run. Some people have little, like in the wrestling business, how long was your run in New York? Well, I was in New York a couple months. Well, Hogan, how long was your run in
So
New York?
you don't
20
know.
years. You know, I take it one day at a time. She's awesome.
Did you tell her you just got out of a long marriage and you're going to be fucking other women? Did you
I
tell
didn't
her
tell
that?
her. No, I didn't
You did
tell her
not
that.
discuss that with her?
No, I'm not that type of guy. If I'm locked in with somebody, I'm all the way in or all the way out.
You are.
Yes, I am. All the
I
way in or all the
respect
way
that.
All the way in or
I
all the way
respect
out.
that.
You know what I have to
she's
ask?
awesome.
You need a period of time, though, where you're going to go out, whether it be 6, 7 months, maybe a year.
How long after you and
Are these
Linda
Howard
split?
Stern's-
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
How
Are
long
these
after
Howard
you
Stern's
and Linda
rules?
split did you get into this relationship?
A couple of months, he said.
Well, no, that's after she filed for divorce. Linda split a long time before that.
Oh.
Linda left me in Miami and took off
Oh, I didn't know.
and split and went and rented a house in Brentwood, and I wasn't welcome to that rental house.
Oh.
I bet you don't even remember now what it was like to make love to Linda.
I don't even remember the last time I was with her.
Wow.
It's been that long.
Jesus.
So now what are we going to do about Bubba?
Bubba?
What do you mean?
Bubba's rolling.
What are we-
Bubba's weight.
Oh, hey, yeah. Where is your role in all of this?
Well, he's got his own gym now.
You get his own
In
gym.
Tampa.
He's twice the size of when I last saw him. The
And-
guy is 500 pounds probably now.
No, he's not 500
What is he,
pounds.
400?
I don't know. No, he's not. But he started working out again. He's getting back on track.
Is he?
Yeah, he is, and he's rolling.
You got to
He's wrong.
motivate this guy.
Yeah, well, when he was working out with me every day.
He was good.
Now I can't even work out my own gym at my house. What kills me, you talk about my wife and this 19-year-old guy. First off, Linda in that Tampa area, nobody likes her because she's been mean to everybody.
Does that bother you? Because it's a reflection of you,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, well, not anymore. Everybody knows when I grew up there. Everybody knows me, and they know she's got her own deal. And this 19-year-old guy being with her doesn't bother me. What bothers me is him being in my house, sleeping in my bed, working out in my gym, driving my cars, bro. That's the thing that bothers me.
Jesus, of course.
This
is everything you worked for, and that's some house. It's not
and the
some
thing
little
is,
dump.
Bubba's strong in that area,
Yeah.
And he's unloading on Linda, and now Charlie Hill's getting the effects of, being on the wrong side,
Right.
So it's getting crazy.
Jesus.
Well,
Things are a
I
mess.
read a quote from you the other day that you said that Linda, of all the, you had a lot of dirty tricks played on you in wrestling, but she's been the dirtiest trickster of all.
Well, she took it to really crazy levels because, there was a situation down in Miami where after Linda left, well, it wasn't even after Linda left. It was before Linda left. But what happened was Brooke was working for this record company in South Beach, and she had a handler, a girl named Christiane.
Right.
David, could I talk about this?
Yes, go ahead, Terry.
Okay. She had this handler named Christiane. She's 34 years old, and she was like Brooke's manager, agent for the record label. And Christiane wouldn't call Linda, but Christiane would call me, and she goes, "What is wrong with Brooke today? Why is she crying again? What is wrong with Brooke today?" She said her mother kicked her and cussed her out. What is wrong with Brooke today? I didn't think it could get any worse. Well, and it was every day she'd call him because Linda used to browbeat Brooke every single day.
Wow.
I don't know. It just went on and on and on. So anyway, at the end of the day,
So in front of the cameras, everything was an act because she seemed like she was real good mom.
yeah, we
Yeah.
we get some serious B-roll from Hogan Knows Best. Wait till you see some of this stuff.
That might end up in court.
Ooh, yeah.
It could end up in court.
Yeah, but anyway, to make a long story short, finally Christiane called one time, and I was the one that had nosedived and crashed because it was one of those things where, F you, I hate you, I don't love you anymore, get a divorce, I'm sick of this crap. And like Linda left the day before Thanksgiving, I cooked my first turkey in 23 years, and the kids going, "Is Mom going to be here for Thanksgiving?" And all of a sudden she came home 4 or 5 days later, which is totally insane. So anyway, when Christiane called, I was crying like a baby, all upset, freaked out. She goes, "Oh my God, what's wrong with you?" So we started talking. And we started talking. So eventually we hooked up a couple times. you know.
Right.
And it didn't work out. It wasn't the right thing to do. But anyway, a year later, something happens. Brooke's in Miami. The word goes around. Brooke finds out about it.
Oh, yeah. But
It flipped Brooke out.
That you banged her assistant, her co-worker there.
Right.
Yeah.
So Brooke flipped out. Understandably, I was wrong. There's no way you can justify it. Shouldn't have done it.
Right.
But anyway, at the end of the day, Linda and her Miami attorney, Branco, jumped on it. Brooke was at her house filming Brooke Knows Best, putting her makeup on. They came and signed these papers. So what happened was Brooke signed this paper. I seen my dad, or heard my dad fighting with my mom, the gun. He threatened her life. And Brooke signed all this stuff. So check this out. Now they split. Later in the day, they reworked the draft to get the verbiage the way they wanted. They tried to get Brooke to sign it again. So the second draft comes and Brooke crosses it out, says none of this is true. These are all lies. Don't use this. So Brooke, when Brooke moves into me, she's got this huge guilt trip. She explains to me. I said, Brooke, don't even worry about it.
Good.
Children get manipulated all the time in divorces. Just don't even worry about it. When the time's right, we'll address it. Tell your side of the story, how you're under duress, they manipulate you, and let's not even worry about it, Brooke. I love you to death. That doesn't matter.
That's good.
All of a sudden, Brooke's show does a great number.
Right.
And I'm talking about the dirty tricks. Brooke's show does a great number. A couple of weeks. Brooke Knows Best.
Yes.
Blows VH1 away, the premiere of the show. All of a sudden, I get a call from the Globe magazine. How'd you like to comment on the paper that your wife gave us? I said, what are you talking about? Well, your daughter signed it. They didn't take the second draft that Brooke said, don't use, this is all lies. Linda and Branco took the first draft and called the Globe and gave it to the Globe.
Let me ask you a question.
And stop. And used Brooke as a stepping stone. She stepped on her own daughter and used her own daughter to get ahead in a divorce situation. And that to me was the straw that broke the camel's back. And that's one of the dirtiest bottom feeder moves I've ever seen.
Can I ask you a question?
And Brooke is totally devastated by it. Yes, you can.
That's a horrible story. But let me ask you a question. Why can't you and Linda sit down and say, look, the marriage is obviously over.
Thank you.
No more blood.
Thank you.
To be spilled. The kids are going to get hurt. We have enough shit going on.
Thank you.
Let's sit down with an arbitrator and come up with a reasonable agreement where both sides feel good. 50-50 split, whatever it is. I mean, whatever you think is amicable. Right?
But you know what?
What's up, David? What's up?
Would you be against a 50-50 split?
No.
Howard,
You would not.
We've been trying to do this. We're dealing with a law firm that's publicly announced they're going to go to war. There's no war here. All that Hulk wants to do is get the case settled, and that's what we're going to try to do again coming up in August.
I always love when people say, "Why can't you?" Because one party won't do it.
Exactly.
Well, why not though? But why does I don't.
This
really
is
know.
her
I don't
last
really know
hurrah.
Linda.
When Linda's done with me, who's she going to be? It's her last hurrah. At the end of the day, there's no custody here. It's
Right.
a real simple divorce. Like everybody said, it's a real simple divorce. But in People magazine, Linda's attorney from Miami, Branco, goes, we're going to go to war. I'm going. And what Linda doesn't understand is this Branco, because a lot of people in Miami know him. I hired a forensic accountant that knows the guy. And I said, what's up with this guy? He says, Branco hasn't generated enough fees yet or hasn't got enough publicity. That's
because
why
you
it's
would
not
save
over.
a lot, with all respect to Dave here, you would save a lot of money in legal fees. You're probably going to rack up millions of dollars in legal fees.
This is money
if this
that
keeps going on.
This is money that
you could split.
This is money that Linda could have had. This is money I wanted to give to my kids.
Right.
That they're churning and burning up. But the thing is, they just want a war. They just want a war.
So you're caught in hell. This is why marriage is hell. This is the worst part of it.
Yes. David, any comment?
No, look, what we're going to do is we're going to try to sit down with them, try to pound some sense into them. This isn't about lawyers getting in the newspaper. We're dealing with people. We need to settle this case, resolve it. There's nothing to fight about.
Yeah, it sounds like you're both in the position now where you have to embarrass each other and keep answering each other's accusations,
Right,
and it's just getting uglier and uglier, and you need this behind you.
Well, the weird thing is, she's bringing everybody into it, her family, her mother, and everybody. I've done business with her mother.
Could you go and knock on her door and say, listen.
Linda?
Linda.
No.
Could you go and knock on her door and say, do you have a restraining order against you?
No, but she had the cops pull me over and lied to them.
And what'd she say?
And the cops pulled me over when I was going to my apartment because Linda has both houses.
Why is that?
Oh, Jesus, dude.
No,
because
wait a second. Why don't you have one of the homes?
Because when it came down to this whole, when Linda filed for divorce, I talked to my kids and I said, look, guys, and I had no idea Linda was in the kids' ears. And Brooks told me what's been going on all these years. I didn't know that.
Right.
That Linda's telling Brooke and Nick, your father threatened to kill me, and if you tell him, he will kill me. He will kill me. I went, what? I mean, but there's all kind of stuff she's
So
been
she has
feeding.
the homes because she's told the kid.
Well, no, she has the big home because
Why?
when I asked the kids, I said, where do you guys want to live? I said, if you want to, I've got equal power with your mother. If you want to live with your mother, there'll be no problem. But if you want to live with me, I may have to fight a little bit to get you.
Right.
They said, oh, Dad, we're not worried about you. We should live with Mom. I had no idea she was in their ear. So I said, okay, you guys take the big house.
Fine.
So anyway,
What
now I
about
go
the
to
other
move
house?
to the beach house. I move in there, and I talk to my divorce lawyer, Ann Kerr, and she goes, do you have a gun? And I said, yeah. And I've got a permit, and I've never used it, and never branched it. She goes, well, I want it. I said, why do you want it? Because Linda says she's in fear for her life. I said, Ann, I've never taken the gun out. I've never fired it. I said, okay, you can have the gun back. She goes, where are you living? I said, well, I moved into my beach house. She goes, whose name is it in? I said, well, Linda bought it for me like 15 years ago for the wrestlers to go over and hang out, and it's a marital asset, so I never put it in mine and her name. I just left it in her name. She goes, get out. I said, why? She goes, because this woman is so crazy that if she calls the cops and say that
Oh,
you
wait a second.
threaten her life.
Hold it. The big house.
Yeah.
The big house is in your name, isn't it?
It's in both of our names.
So tell her to get out and let her go live on the beach.
Well, I'm over it, man. That house got too many memories. She got in there with the kids and did her thing.
This
and,
is insane.
Yeah. So
Well,
anyway,
this is
you
what
gotta
it
get this over
becomes.
with.
Yeah.
no, but instead of staying in the beach house,
I'm going to say something now.
my divorce attorney said if she calls the cops and says you threatened her and she says the house is in her name, they'll come in and get you.
She should sit down with you and say, you know what? We're spending all this money on lawyers. You're going to be done. You're
She
going to have
doesn't
$2-3 million
care.
in lawyers. No, she's going to care about money. The $2 or $3 million she could have had.
She
if
would
she
like
just would
him
sit
to
down with
pay
you.
the $2 or $3 million
No.
and give her everything else he's got.
Well, she's not going to get everything he's got. She's at best going to get 50% of what
Well,
he's
you're
got. It's
talking
enough already.
rationally.
Is she going
Thank
after
you.
future earnings?
Of course.
Of course.
She wants his trademarks.
Everything.
Howard, what we're dealing with is a person who's using the money to get back emotionally. This isn't about rational thought, and I think Robin's absolutely hitting it on the head.
Oh, this is terrible. This is bad. This is bad. Where are you living now?
In an apartment.
A nice apartment, at least?
Is it as
Yeah.
big as Brooks on the show? Or
No.
I mean, Brooks got
Brooks
some of
doing better than me.
Tell me, but where is she getting all this money?
Well, she
for that
just moved
apartment?
out this week. She was living with me, but now she's going back to Miami because she's going to start recording again.
Uh-huh.
You need a few bucks? Is that what you're saying? I mean, okay, I don't know what I
Do
got
we
on
need
me.
to tide you over?
You want me to loan you a few dollars? I'm all right with that.
Not today.
This is crazy.
Bob offered.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Bubba's got the biggest
But
heart.
I'm-
He's an amazing
But
man.
you know,
Yeah.
we
Is,
just
is this new girl of yours? She's 34. Is she gonna want a kid with you?
no,
Because we're not going there.
no. We're not going there.
I'll
But
cut your
she's
cock off.
no, she's cool, man. She's awesome. She's kept me on track. She's
Hey, do you get along with the Iron Sheik?
no, he's an idiot.
He's on the phone if you want to speak to him.
Put him on.
Put him on? All right. Hold on, Dave. You're on too, but
All right.
let me make sure. Hey. Iron Sheik, good morning. Iron Sheik,
Yes, sir.
good morning. It's Howard Stern.
Hello, Mr. Howard, sir.
You're on.
How are you, sir?
Good. You're on with Hulk Hogan. He says he doesn't get along with you, but he would be willing to talk to you.
Well, if you want to, but he insulted me. I didn't insult him. Well, he insulted me. The day I lost my belt to him, he come in the locker room. He said, Shiki, baby, I love you. I owe you one. Now he tell me I'm idiot. Fuck you, Hulk Hogan.
Oh.
What is this about? Because I've heard Iron Sheik say this before. He says the day he lost the belt to you, you were going to do something for him. You promised him.
Something was going to happen.
What do you want Hulk
yeah.
to do? I mean, Hulk's kind of down and out right now. He's going through a lot of shit. I mean, what do you want him to do for you, Sheik?
Well, I'm same thing. My wife left me. I live in the apartment. I'm broke, and especially I'm not on your show anymore since Killer Comedian. But I want to let you know over the story. Your radio is number one in the world. You're
Thank you.
number one.
Thank you.
Hulk Hogan used to get along with him, but he.
Do you want to move in with the Hulk?
He bullshit me since that he respects me because
Hulk,
he
what
was
about
from
that?
New Jersey. He said, Shiki, baby, I love you. And I lost my belt to him. He said, Shiki, baby, I owe you one. But I called him. He didn't even return my call back.
Hulk,
But
what
I don't
about?
wanna insult him.
He's worse than a wife. Hulk,
I'm by myself. I live alone, and I'm in the apartment. So, but I want to let you know, Hulk Hogan, I'm not fucking idiot. You are a fucking idiot to lie to me. People tell me break your fucking leg, check the belt, come to the minute.
Sheik, what year did this happen?
Poor Hulk.
Do you have a lot of this with a lot of your old wrestling pals?
You know, since we wrestled and he lost the belt to me, I've probably wrestled him 200 times since then.
Right.
You know, and now he's saying, after you lost the belt to me, you tell me to fuck off. Well, he's out of his mind.
You gave him a bunch of
I'm going to
fights.
call those New Jersey cops on you to bust you again. You better shut up.
Oh, fuck you, fucking jabroni piece of shit, Bubba. He's a stooge. He kissed your ass.
Bubba.
Piece of garbage. How many times he sold out Madison Square Garden? How many times he been around the world, Tokyo, Japan, like you and I was?
What does the Sheik want from you? Do you have any
He's
idea?
out of his mind, dude.
What does he want you to do? Let's figure this out. Maybe we can help him
No,
out.
he's just an idiot. He's always like this. He's
He is?
gone. Yeah, and then he'll kiss your ass and hug you when he sees you. You know,
Right.
He's just working the gimmick. Same old thing.
So this is an act?
Yeah, he'll see me 2 weeks from now and give me a hug. Yo, Ashiki, you got to kiss it in my ass because you're the shittiest wrestler I've ever worked with. You only had one main event in New York. After that, you were a jabroni doing jobs for everybody. You suck. Your curled up toes suck. And if you don't shut up, I'll stretch your ass.
Well, you know, I was in a jabroni. I put you over. And Brad Reagan's my student and myself. Without me, Hulk Hogan, you'll never be like Michael Jordan. Because all intelligent...
You're the biggest guy in wrestling there ever was, right? And is everyone jealous?
Before you. But still I respect you, but you don't respect me. I forgive you because I'm a bigger.
All right.
Oh, you're
He
going to
forgives you.
forgive.
Thank you. I forgive you too, Sheik. I love you.
I love you too, man.
All right. Thanks, Sheik.
That's wrestling, man. I know.
Wow. Well, there you go. If only it could be that easy between you and your ex-wife.
Yeah, you resolve that a lot quicker.
Right. You resolved. Why can you resolve that, but you can't resolve the thing with your
I don't know,
ex-wife?
man.
I thought that was going to be impossible to resolve,
I
and
thought
that's
I-
already over.
No, the next time I see him, he'll give me a big hug and tell me it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, you can't figure it out. Listen, Hulkamania still exists. You have that. You have your fans.
Well,
You got
I'm working
Bubba,
hard. I'm
you got
working
me.
hard.
You
Thank
got,
you.
You got me. You got Bubba.
Thank you.
You got friends. You got people.
Thank you.
Don't worry about this. It's going to work itself out. It's got to. You got your lawyer. You got Dave. Let
Yeah, he's
Dave
cool.
worry about it. And
Yeah,
you-
and I'm trying to get some stuff going. We just, believe it or not, this is insane.
right.
We just got done filming Celebrity Championship Wrestling.
What?
Now, what is
It's
that?
insane.
Now, what are you saying?
What are you talking
It's
about?
the
Who wrestles?
craziest thing. Listen, check this out. Brutus, who's out in the hallway, was one of my coaches.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The other coach was a guy named Nasty Boy Brian Knobs. And we had 3 judges. I was a judge. Okay, baby. Jimmy Hart was a judge. And Eric Bischoff was a judge. It was a reality show. And we had these, and I thought these stars would take this as a
What
joke.
stars?
Okay. Dennis Rodman,
Okay.
Yeah.
Danny don't laugh, Danny Bonaducci.
No, we
Oh,
like
I
Danny.
know Danny will be in for a
Don't
fight.
laugh about this one. Believe me. Dustin Diamond, Screech.
Screech.
Oh,
He was one. No, I know you're going to say no.
no.
He was one of the best wrestlers. He had the psychology. I mean, he was so good in the ring. It was ridiculous. We had Butterbean, the boxer.
Right.
And the best athlete of all. This is going to blow your mind. Todd Bridges.
Is it a good show?
Oh, dude.
When does that air?
Now, let me tell you something. In October, and it's on CMT, and they gave us a good enough budget to really shoot the show the right way. And what is so crazy, I know a little bit about wrestling. I watched the WWE. It's the only show in town. It's pretty much a cookie-cutter, repetitive type little situation. And I didn't watch for a while, but I've really been watching it lately just to microscope it.
You still friends with Vince?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait till you see what we've got. I mean, it is going to blow your mind when you see, and Bubba's going to probably do the voiceovers for us. He said he would. But when you see what we've got, it's going to give, it's like the art form. It tells a story. The good guys, the bad guys, you get on the edge of your seat, you cheer, you boo. It's what they're.
That sounds. I would watch that.
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
It's not. And we had Tiffany. Oh, my God. When I eliminated Tiffany, you know how Donald Trump says you're fired?
Yeah.
You know what my line was?
What was it?
You're a jabroni. Get out of my ring. When I said it to Tiffany, the singer, she wanted to fight me. She went out in the parking lot, wanted to fight me.
She becomes a
crazy.
wrestler too?
She wrestled. We had this girl named Erin that was Tabitha on Bewitched. We had this Playboy girl, Nikki Ziering.
Yeah.
And we had
we
this
know Nikki.
Trish Shell from The Real World that was in the hot tub with everybody doing her thing. You know?
Really?
And so it was insanely insane. Oh my God.
And what about-
This is the greatest of all. Frank Stallone
Yeah.
started out working his gimmick, doing his big brother Sly Stallone boxing gimmick.
Yeah.
2 weeks into the show, he found himself. He became a full-blown drag queen.
What?
And I told Frank, I said, Frank, we don't have these clothes in wardrobe. He goes, Don't worry, I'll bring them from home.
Frank Stallone wore
Frank
women's
Stallone is a
clothes?
Wait till you
cross-dresser?
see this. Full-blown drag queen. He found himself.
What do you mean found himself? You mean he
found his
he wants
character.
to be a
It
woman?
has to
Oh,
be
a
an
character.
extension of
Character.
it. Has
He
to
doesn't wanna
It has to be an extension of what you really are for
So
it to
you're
work.
telling me he had a closet full of women's clothes at home?
All I got to tell you is after the last show when we had the rap party, he didn't take the eyelashes off.
Oh,
he
my
didn't take the
goodness.
makeup off.
Holy
He didn't
shit.
take the clothes off. Frank Stallone found
I know
himself,
Frank.
brother.
I can't even believe it.
Ask him
Tell me.
about it. I told him I was
Never
going to.
heard
Also,
this
what
before.
is this American Gladiators Monday nights 8 o'clock on NBC? You're part of that?
Yeah, bro. Oh, stop it, man.
This is the second
What is
season.
your?
I don't know anything about American Gladiators.
I'm going to tell Brooke never to talk to you again.
Oh, I'm gonna. You know,
Layla
you're
Ali-
lucky I'm getting married.
Layla Ali
you know
is
I'd
my
be
co-
your son-in-law.
I wish you were. Layla Ali.
you don't.
Yes, I do. Layla Ali.
I treat her right. I'll tell you that.
I know you would. Layla Ali is
She
my
wouldn't be in-
co-host.
and she wouldn't be in Playboy.
Can I talk about Layla?
Go
Well,
ahead.
he's talking about marrying your
Okay.
daughter.
Talking about
right
marrying
now.
your daughter now, and you're going to talk about Layla
Well, if she's
Ali?
married to you, she wouldn't have to be in Playboy. Layla Ali is my co-host.
Right.
She's doing great. We got American Gladiators coming up this Monday night. It's like the semifinals, the first hour from 8 to 9. Then from 9 to 10, we got the finals for American Gladiators.
That's a
It's on
hard-
NBC, 8 o'clock.
I know a girl who actually competes in it.
Oh,
And,
yeah?
and this girl is an animal.
And you know what else I want you to check out?
Yes.
I finally got my website up and running, HulkHogan.com, and
Now,
I've
what
got
goes
something
on?
you guys need.
What?
I've got Hulk Hogan energy granules.
And
What's
now
that?
listen, don't horseshit me. What do you
Energy
mean energy
granules?
granules?
I need 'em right
let's say
now.
I'm going for a run. I got to go run 6 miles.
Well, what it is, you know how Red Bull has that edgy aftertaste and stuff to
Yes.
it? I had the Hulk Hogan granules on the set of Celebrity Championship Wrestling. Everybody loved them because everybody loved them
Are
because
they caffeinated?
yeah, there's a little bit of caffeine in it.
Right.
But I'm telling you, bro, it's the best thing going. I did the whole thing with all the energy drinks, the Red Bull, the Monster, but the Hulk Hogan energy granules. I'm telling you, it's
How
gonna be
many
a home
calories are in it?
run. None.
0.
Zero.
You know, I got to maintain this figure. I can't.
You
go
look
just-
great.
That's
But when
right.
you get a chance, I'm serious. Go to HulkHogan.com and check it out. I'm trying, brother.
Listen.
You have any of those here today? I could use one right now. Greg.
I wish, bro.
Look at him. He's falling
He's
apart
falling
over there.
asleep
Help
right
him
now.
out.
No, granules. I'm going to get them.
He needs a granule. He needs. He needs.
So how's,
He needs
how's,
some energy.
how's my boy Bubba doing, honestly?
Bubba is doing great. Number one, Bubba is number one in Tampa. He went back on terrestrial radio.
I
and
heard
he
he's
is-
getting more
killing.
stations.
He's getting more stations. He's
Right.
doing great, and I congratulate him for that. Secondly, he's kicking ass here on Sirius. He's got the, he's on our channels.
Yeah.
He's got the second most listened to show on Sirius.
On Sirius,
Oh, that's
yeah.
awesome.
And he's doing fantastically well. And I
Yeah, but
love
you're the
guy.
one that hired him and gave him the shot because nobody else would touch
You're
him.
damn right. We met, and I saw he was a good guy and a decent human being and a talented guy, and I'm glad I have an association with him, to be quite honest with you. And it's been a very, very positive association. I just spoke to him yesterday on the phone. We talked for a couple of
Is
minutes.
that right?
We check in with each other, and we see
Well,
how
that's
things are
good
going.
because I mean now with the merger, we have a universe of about 20 million people.
Yeah. You see,
How come you won't hire me to do a radio show?
Do you wanna
real
do
talk?
it?
Real talk with Hulk Hogan.
You want to
brother.
do a radio show?
Oh, yeah.
Are you up to it?
I could do it. Could I work out of Bubba's studio in Tampa?
Yeah, I don't see
Why
why
not?
not. Why not?
That'd be awesome.
And you're going to talk real. I mean, you're going to tell me. Actually, you
dude,
kind of do.
The only thing I got going
Talk a
for
lot more
couldn't
real
be
than I
more
do.
real
Dude, the only-
here than he has been.
the only thing I got going for me now is the truth. If I did it, I'm going to say I did it.
It works. It works for you.
I'm
All right,
telling
well,
you.
we'll talk about it. I'll get you hooked up with Tim Sabian. We're going to start a dialogue.
Yeah, that'd be
That's what's
awesome.
gonna happen.
Who's
Good.
the guy at the top? Greenstein?
Scott Greenstein.
Yeah,
All right,
Greenstein.
well, we'll talk to Greenstein, too.
He said something to me about that a few years ago, but it was time I was too busy running around. But I think maybe if we, did it and got real talk with Hulk Hogan, brother.
Yeah, maybe that's something you got to explore. Look, you got a lot going on. You got American Gladiators.
Yes, sir.
You got
Yeah,
all
how
the,
many more shows can you
You got Celebrity Championship Wrestling this fall on CMT. You got all this shit going on.
Don't forget HulkHogan.com. Come on.
And HulkHogan.com and the caffeinated speed.
the energy
The
granules.
energy granules.
If it acts like speed, I'm
What do
running
you do
along
with the granules? Do you pop them in your mouth or do you put them in water? What do you do with these?
do whatever you want.
You can put them they're like pixie sticks,
Uh-huh.
and they just
Oh, you just
dissolve
pour
right in
them
your mouth.
in.
They taste great.
Ah.
And you're actively
need-
involved in the company. You believe in the product, or you just you're out there just.
No,
hawking
the
things?
stuff's good, man. It's
It's
really
good,
good. I
okay.
need to send you guys a few cases.
Send me some cases. I'm going to start taking it.
Really?
I'll see what happens.
Will
to
you
me.
really?
Yeah, sure I will.
You'll
Why
tell
not?
me if you like it?
Yeah, I would try it.
That's
Why not?
awesome, man.
Look,
Don't come in here with a priapism.
and by the way, if Brooke does Playboy, I'm going to have to look at the pictures.
Why don't you bring Brooke in here and have a talk with her about this?
Oh, I talk. You know what? I got to tell you about your daughter. I'm going to tell you something.
Wait
right
till you see her now, bro.
now. What do you mean?
She's got in crazy shape,
Chiseled?
training. And, she went
I
through
find
that.
her very attractive. I have to say, she's a young girl. I know what you're saying.
No. But now she's
find her
20 years old.
attractive.
All of a sudden, that
If I was single, I would go. But I'd be afraid. You know what? Let's say I start a relationship with her and it doesn't work out. You're going to come looking for me. I don't want that. I don't need that aggravation.
Well, there must have been some other guys who've had relationships with Brooke. He hasn't killed anybody yet.
Yeah, but me, it's different.
Oh, he'll kill you.
Howard.
Look at me. You really want me all over your beautiful little daughter? Come on, think
Howard.
about it. You know what? It wouldn't work. Forget it.
It wouldn't work?
No,
I
because
don't need
you
any more
want-
problems.
You don't need me in your life. I'm telling you right now. What is it, Ralph? What do you want to say to Hulk, real quick?
Hey now, Hulk, great guest. I mean, it'd be really great if you could talk about everything. Obviously, your lawyer's there and stuff, and be
Well,
excellent.
he's pretty much. What do you think is
Yeah,
missing from
I
the
mean,
story?
he's been
I
pretty
mean,
open.
I'm sure there's I mean, yeah. Can you imagine how great it'll be when he's back and he can talk about everything, right? I mean,
I
sure
feel
that-
like you. I feel like your lawyer didn't step in once.
The lawyer stopped him on one question and one question
Whether
only.
he was fucking
Well,
pre-separation.
why, Hulk, would you and Howard? I mean, why not have Brooke do Playboy? This can only help your career at this point. Look at what it did for Paris Hilton, that sex tape and everything.
Nah,
No.
but she's got. You see,
She's got something going on.
I tell you, this
she
is
have
what I
going
would tell.
on?
I'll tell you what she has going on. She's got a hit reality show. Now you're going to say, "Oh,
Yeah,
so
come on.
what?" What do you mean? Oh, come on.
Come on.
She could probably make a ton of dough right now, just being a personality from the TV show, meaning appearances, going out and doing all these different things. Second, you do Playboy, it does take it into another realm.
No, not these days.
You don't think so?
No. It can
Although
only
Carmen
help her.
Electra did Playboy, Pam Anderson did Playboy, but Pam Anderson didn't have a reality show when she
But
did
that's
Playboy.
the point. Those
Doesn't she have a
girls were
reality show now?
starting- Now she does.
Now she does.
But she started her career by doing Playboy. She
Right,
didn't.
and then she went to Baywatch and exploded. So
That's
Right,
true.
but Brooke already has a television presence.
I mean,
Yeah.
do you think Hulk wants to know if his daughter's totally shaved? Seriously, do you know?
No, bro, I don't know,
don't
and I don't
wanna
care.
know that.
But the thing is, I didn't squash it. I said, tell them you're interested, and then see what they want, think about it, and just make the right decision.
All right.
I'll
well,
tell her to call me. She should do it.
Oh God,
Ralph wants to be.
Because
her
you'll be
husband.
Ralph
giving up.
Mania is running wild.
Yeah. Well, listen, Hulkster.
Thank you.
It's great seeing you. I'm sorry you're going through all this.
It's okay, brother. I'm gonna be good, man.
This is a tough part of your life, but we hope that it passes painlessly or
as pain-free as
pain-free as possible. And
But you know what, dude? The weird thing is I was telling Larry King, a month or so ago, that when I go out in the street, the people are so supportive, and they're so positive. I think everybody's kind of figured out who everybody is now.
yeah, I don't know what to think. Listen, I don't know Linda. You know what I mean? I just
Yeah.
know you, and I know what you're saying and stuff, and I don't know what her side of the story is and
Yeah.
all that. And believe me, that's going to be the show when you and Linda come in here and we work it right out on the air. If she was here right now, I guarantee you we'd work this thing right out. You want to know what? I'm going to tell you something. If you ever do speak to Linda, or your lawyer's lawyer speaks
Yeah.
to the lawyer, tell her, come in on here with Hulk. I guarantee you, I
You'll work it
could
out?
bang out an agreement between the two of you in an hour.
I'll be back tomorrow.
You're that
Back
good.
tomorrow. And
You're
I put
that
that and I'll
good.
tell you why I'm that good. Listen, I went through a divorce.
Yes, but both of you are reasonable human beings.
I guarantee you there's a reasonable point that you can make everybody see, and I could do it.
All right.
I'm not bullshitting you.
He's offering.
I could sit down there and say, listen, here's the millions you're going to save in legal fees if we bang this out right now. Here's the realistic best deal that a person ever got in Florida or California or New York. And if I say that to Linda and I show it to her,
Do you ever take into account the other party wants to inflict pain and suffering?
yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
I will take that into account, and
What? What
I'll
will
let her-
you do then?
I'll let her piss on Hulk's face, okay? And then it'll be over. You're going to have to take some humiliation. You just lay
Dude,
down on the floor.
I've been eating shit sandwiches for 20 years.
There you go. A little piss ain't going to hurt. All right, listen.
You're brutal.
I am putting that out. I am putting that out there, and I'm not kidding about it. I think
Okay.
I could get it done. I think I could get it done. And I'm not just bullshitting you. I
That's
really
cool.
do. I think I'm a rational guy. Dave, line it up.
Well, line it
Why
up.
are you on the phone with us? Why aren't
Get
you on
to
the phone
work.
with a lawyer? You just heard what I said. So that's the problem with you. Everyone's paying you to be on the phone. Now get on there, okay, Dave?
All right.
There
We're
you
in
go.
charge. We'll have you down there.
All right, Dave. Thank you.
Thank you.
He's afraid of guys like me. I'll straighten the whole fucking thing out.
I wish.
You're not kidding. All right, look. Be well. We'll meet again.
Thank you.
All right. Hulk Hogan, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, gotta go, man.
It went great. It went real good. We're just making money in the free world. Everything's cool, man. Howard let me talk about HulkHogan.com, which is a good thing. And we talked about the
ex-wife. What is that? Wife, ex-wife, whatever it is.
Soon
Chuck,
to be-
you know something
soon
about
to
that
be
stuff.
ex-wife.
Come on, Zito. Wait a minute. We can get Pam Anderson's opinion about exes. Chuck Zito's opinion about exes.
I got
When
one,
does
too.
the pain end? When does the pain end? When does the hate?
Stop getting married.
It stays.
That's what they tell me.
It stays.
I like the weddings, but the marriages are hard.
The weddings are fun, right?
The marriage is like commitment and shit.
Yeah.
That's why there's 3 rings to a marriage: engagement ring, wedding ring, and stuff ring.
Damn, brother.
Ooh, that was heavy, brother.
Wow, dude. Man.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Words
strong.
of wisdom.
You know what they say? Don't get married, just buy a woman you hate a house.
That's a lot cheaper. No doubt.
See,
Not for me.
when I got divorced from my wife, I didn't know what good housekeeper she was. When we got divorced, she kept the house.
Jeez.
So you had a good time then today?
Yeah, it was cool. No pressure, you know. Last time I was in there with my wife, it was brutal. It was brutal.
Is it hard talking about that stuff now?
Not anymore. Not anymore, man. We're cool. You know, I just hope that my 50-year-old wife and her 19-year-old boyfriend are happy sleeping in my bed.